Now, there may be one exception. Maybe somebody has a mental handicap. Something mentally going on is the reason they can't quit talking or whatever. You know, that may be an exception. But most people that I have met, there was nothing mental going on. I mean, I remember an elderly man, he would talk for an hour and a half. He wouldn't say anything, but he'd talk for an hour and a half. And I would keep easing back like this, easing back, and he'd grab me by the arm and he says, "Where are you going to? I'm talking to you." And I'm thinking, well, I was hoping you would shut the, okay, I better not say that. Okay, all right. Now, I have a sign at home hanging on my wall. And it says, "Please be quiet." No, just kidding. It says, "Shut the up." Okay, you fill in the blank, okay? It's my favorite sign. I got a shirt that says, I should have wore it today, "I'm only pretending to listen." Because I'm telling you, after an hour and a half, the me monster, I can't comprehend it anymore. I mean, they've just talked and talked and talked, and you know, I am only pretending to listen. It's true. It's not a lie. Just recently, I went to a little small gathering, and it was a couple there, a man and woman, husband and wife, and all they did was just talk about their things they had. Their camper, their camper had a back door, and they put the motor scooter in there, and they carried their dogs with them, and they had a fireplace. Their camper had a fireplace in it, and they went here and they went there, and they did this and they did that, and I got a Lexus, and I got this and I got that, and just on and on and on and on and on. Listen, I don't care about people's material clutter. I've got enough of my own. Reason I don't like my material clutter is because I got to take care of it. Got to clean it, keep it nice, and you know, it gets old after a while. It gets old after a while. But the last thing, these people were obsessed with the things that they had. I'm thinking, is there not more to your life than the things that you own? Can we not get into a little deeper conversation than just the things that you own? I tell you what I dislike about the ministry is that people think your job is just to be a sounding board. The people I envy the most are, you know, the people I envy the most are not people whose favorite subjects are themselves. People I envy the most are people that when the last amen is said, you hear the swish of the door and they're out. You know, they got better things to do than to listen to the me monster for an hour and a half. Maybe they got important work to do, serving the Lord, visiting the sick, whatever. Now, if you understand that people's favorite subjects are themselves and they love to talk about themselves, you can survive life much better, at least knowing that. It's not a pleasant experience, but at least if you know that. And the greatest deceived people in the world are people who think that others want to hear them talk about their favorite subject themselves for an hour and a half. There is no greater handicap. There is no greater deception in the world. There's no greater handicap in the world.
Check us out on the web at isthatreallyinthebible.com.